Well, it was a tough night for the guys in the blue. It was a very hard-fought game, I think, by both teams. Both teams, I felt like, had a sense of urgency, but their sense of urgency was a little better than ours. Second half, they shoot 53%, and we never could get the ball to go in the basket for us. But the biggest part of the game to me was every little possession was extremely important, and they played the really tough loose ball, 50-50 balls. They seemed to get more of them than we did. And then 17 points on offensive rebounds compared to our 7. Needless to say, we didn't shoot the ball very well, particularly in the first half, and thought we had some better looks than the results were, but I liked the way we kept playing, and we got it to, it was a one-possession game. If Joel Berry's 3 goes in, I think it was a 4-point game at that time, and it didn't go in, and we had about 2 or 3 tips around the basket, but we didn't put the ball in the basket. Their zone, they went man-to-man a few times too, but their zone made it difficult for us to get the ball inside their big guys. We didn't move nearly as well as we need to move inside, and I think that was something that was really important as well. But we were a pretty good passing team and had 2 assists in the first half, and so that's not the way that we play. And when I look down there and see fast break points and just see 6, and I don't think we had any at halftime. But if you'd have told me at halftime we'd shoot 29% and be out-rebounded and have no fast break baskets and only be down 1, I would have taken that. But we didn't play as well as we need to play in the second half either. But I thought for those guys, I thought Lee was really huge. 4 out of 7 from three-point line. I felt like they'd probably shoot a little better today than they did Saturday, but Virginia guarded them better than we did. That usually has a lot to do with how well you shoot the basketball.
The 2 assists in the first half, you mentioned some of the misses. How much of it was the misses? How much of it was also something that they were doing, and what was it that they were doing? Well,
they're good defensively. They had a little more fire in their belly. I would imagine that their practices have been very focused the last couple of days, or maybe it's just one day's practice, I guess. But we got even the last play of the game, and I've never loved the player any more than I did Marcus, but we tip it out, and he goes after the ball with one hand, and their guy comes running in with 2 and gets the rebound. Kennedy goes up to get a rebound, and Trey Lewis, I think it was, one of their guards, came over his back and got the ball, knocked it out. I thought it was our ball, thought it should have been a foul, but the referee saw it differently. But Kennedy's got to get that rebound. So in every game, everything is a little bit your team and a little bit the other team. I thought Marcus, for example, had some good looks in the first half, and it didn't go in, but they do a good job of flying at you with their athleticism too.
When Marcus isn't shooting well, do you have enough other perimeter shooters to make up for it?
We have at times this year, but not what it wasn't tonight. We haven't been making them, and if you look at, Joel Berry's been shooting it pretty doggone well, and he's 1 for 10 tonight, 1 for 5 from 3, and we need a little bit better than that. But if you get more balance by getting more scoring out of your big guys, but Kennedy has 4 shots and Bryce has 6. Their defense, they're big guys. They challenge the ball around the rim, but they didn't allow us to get the ball as easily inside as we allowed them to get the ball inside. And then down the stretch too, I think they made, you guys know, probably 6 free throws in a row or 4 or something like that. But that always helps you too to hold off somebody.
Was there anything you saw with their tape against Virginia that you thought you might be able to exploit tonight?
Well, if they had shot the ball, that would have helped us, if they had scored 14 in the first half. But again, it wasn't just Louisville that played Saturday. It was Virginia had something to do with that as well. I think Virginia is probably the best half-court defensive team in our league, and they really made it difficult for them, and the ball wasn't going in. And some of those 50-50 balls, I thought Virginia got more of those than Louisville did on Saturday.